This will utterly crush narcissists. 10 powerful words to take down a narcissist. Have you ever felt invisible or ignored by someone you thought was important in your life? Maybe they were a narcissist. Coping with someone who manipulates and deceives to get what they want can be draining, but don't lose hope. There are ways to regain control and protect yourself from their toxic grasp. To stand up against a narcissist, you must shatter their fantasy world. Here are 10 empowering words you can use to face a narcissist and reclaim your power. Are you ready to take back control over your life? Let's get started. 1. When you say no to a narcissist. For a narcissist, hearing the word no can be devastating. They feel vulnerable and abandoned, emotions they aren't equipped to handle. In their pursuit of what they want, they will use intimidation, threats, and manipulation to get their way. Regardless, it's crucial that you stand up for yourself and use your voice to say no when necessary. It's perfectly acceptable to decline a request from a narcissist if you don't feel comfortable with it. And if they persist in pressuring you, it's best to remove yourself from the situation before things get dangerous. It's within your rights to set boundaries and say no, and you shouldn't let a narcissist make you feel guilty about it. 2. Please let it go. Dealing with a narcissist can be incredibly stressful, especially when they refuse to compromise or consider other viewpoints. They are constantly in competition, and winning is their only option. It's frustrating and can drive you crazy. This is a mental battle. Your best defense is to follow your instincts and not let their behavior control your reactions. Stand your ground and show that you won't be manipulated or intimidated by them. Eventually, they will likely give in. It's essential to be proud of yourself for standing up for your well-being, even if there's a chance they will retaliate. So take a deep breath and say, let it go already. 3. Stop imposing your will on me. Interacting with narcissists can be challenging, particularly if they have controlling tendencies. However, it's vital to remember that you're in charge of setting boundaries and asserting yourself. Telling a narcissist that they can't control you can be difficult, but is necessary for your well-being. It's important to do so with a calm and self-assured demeanor. Let them know that you won't tolerate being used and that you expect fair treatment. Standing up for yourself does not necessitate picking fights with others. By setting and communicating clear boundaries, you may even earn the narcissist's admiration. It's better not to give in to their demands, even if they react negatively. 4. I don't care can be a powerful response to a narcissist. Narcissists crave validation and will go to great lengths to receive it. Spending time with them can be exhausting. However, the phrase, I don't care, can stop a narcissist in their tracks. Despite its brevity, those 3 words can be a huge blow to a narcissist's self-esteem. For someone whose self-worth solely relies on the approval of others, hearing, I don't care, can be crushing. It's like removing their reason for existing. It's challenging to understand why a narcissist seems so desperate for admiration. This is because they lack a sense of identity and rely heavily on external validation to feel fulfilled. They cannot feel alive unless they receive acknowledgement and validation from others. 5. Take responsibility and hold yourself accountable. It can be frustrating when someone refuses to admit to their mistakes. However, it's important to understand that you can only control your own actions and not those of others. Maintaining positive relationships often requires setting clear expectations for appropriate behavior. If you're dealing with a narcissist who refuses to take responsibility for their actions, you may need to speak up and assert yourself, even if it's challenging. Despite the narcissist's attempts to deflect blame or make you feel guilty for holding them accountable, it's essential to stand your ground. Calling someone out on their shortcomings takes courage, but it's necessary for maintaining healthy boundaries and relationships. 6. Admit that it's not about you and move forward. Dealing with a narcissist can be frustrating and draining since they tend to make everything about themselves. However, it's important to remember that their behavior is not a reflection of your worth or character. When a narcissist tries to put you down or make a situation about them, remind them that their actions and thoughts have nothing to do with you by saying, it's not about you. This can be a powerful way to assert yourself and maintain your boundaries. Don't allow their behavior to affect your self-esteem or mood. Remember that while their world revolved around them, yours need not. Stay focused on your priorities and don't let the actions of a narcissist distract you from your goals. 7. I'm in control. Admitting fault or taking responsibility in a situation with a narcissist can be perceived as an attack on their authority and control. However, taking accountability is not about control. It's about individual responsibility. By taking control of our own lives, we can free ourselves from the manipulation and control of others. Narcissists often become defensive when their partners show signs of accepting responsibility for their actions. Even if they try to maintain their control or lash out, you must stand strong and prioritize your own needs. Narcissists rely on others to distract them from their problems, but this only creates a temporary solution. To truly overcome their issues, they must confront them directly. 8. You are not enough. Narcissists can be draining because they constantly seek validation and attention. Their constant boasting and superiority can be frustrating, but telling them you are not enough can be a powerful way to break through their facade. When you tell a narcissist that they are inadequate and that their self-importance is not based on reality, it can shatter them. They may feel defeated and hopeless, even if they try to brush off your criticism. Narcissists often try to hide their insecurity and vulnerability with a false air of confidence and superiority. Even if they try to dismiss your words, they may be struggling with feelings of inadequacy and worthlessness internally. 9. You are completely unaware. Having a relationship with a narcissist can be harmful because they often avoid facing reality and their own flaws. Despite the difficulty, it's crucial to prioritize honesty and authenticity in all relationships, even with narcissists. To foster a more positive and respectful dynamic, it's important to confront the truth head-on. When the self-centered person upsets you, tell them directly you have no clue about the truth. Be prepared for the narcissist's potential reaction, as they may become depressed or seek revenge. Don't let their actions discourage you from pursuing and sharing the truth. 10. You are mistaken. Narcissists often react with explosive anger or belittling behavior when faced with constructive criticism. If you try to convince a narcissist that they are wrong, their response may be even more intense. Narcissists fear being exposed as frauds and have a strong aversion to admitting their mistakes. They may try to hurt you or become angry if you point out their errors, despite being the ones who made them. However, it's important to recognize that feedback is crucial for personal and professional growth. Everyone makes mistakes and has areas for improvement. Embracing criticism and using it to enhance yourself and your relationships is a foundation of resilience. Maintaining calm and respect in the face of a narcissist's negative reaction to criticism is essential for reducing tension. While it may seem tempting to try to change a narcissist's mindset or actions, it's unlikely to succeed. The best defense against a destructive narcissistic influence is self-care and protection for your physical and mental health. If you have found these words to be helpful and encouraging, know that you are not alone. It's important to have access to resources and support when dealing with a narcissist in a relationship. Reaching out for advice is a valid coping mechanism when dealing with a narcissist. Seeking help can take many forms, including therapy, support groups, or confiding in loved ones. Remember, if you are dealing with a narcissist, you are not alone, and there are resources available to you. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and click the like button. Remember to prioritize your health and safety at all times.
So everyone, have you ever found yourself feeling ignored or invisible by someone you thought was important? Well, it's possible that you may have been dealing with a narcissist. Coping with someone who manipulates and deceives to get what they want can be overwhelming, but don't worry, we have got your back. There are ways to regain control and protect yourself from their toxic behavior. One of the most effective ways to deal with a narcissist is by shattering their fantasy world. And today, we are going to talk about 10 powerful words that can help you take down a narcissist. First up, let's talk about saying no. Narcissists hate the word no. They feel vulnerable and abandoned, emotions they can't handle, so they might use intimidation, threats, and manipulation to get their way. But it's important to stand up for yourself and use your voice to say no when necessary. You are entitled to set boundaries and say no. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty about it. Next, when dealing with a narcissist's relentless behavior, sometimes it's important to say, let it go already. Don't let their actions control your reactions. Show them that you won't be intimidated or manipulated. Be proud of yourself for protecting your well-being. Also, telling a narcissist that they can't control you is necessary for your well-being. It may be hard, but you should let them know that you won't tolerate being used and that you expect fair treatment. By setting and communicating clear boundaries, you might even earn their respect. Next, we have I don't care. 3 little words that can have a big impact on a narcissist. These words can stop them in their tracks because narcissists desperately crave validation. Receiving I don't care can be crushing for someone who solely relies on others' approval. They can't feel alive unless they receive acknowledgement and validation from others. When someone refuses to own up to their mistakes, it can be very frustrating. However, you are solely responsible for your actions. If you are dealing with a narcissist who won't take responsibility and hold themselves accountable, you may need to speak up and assert yourself. It might be tough, but it's important for healthy boundaries and relationships. Sometimes a narcissist tries to make everything about themselves, so it's important to remember that it has nothing to do with you. If a narcissist tries to put you down or make a situation about them, remind them that it's not about you. This can be a powerful way to maintain your boundaries and assert yourself. You are in control, so if you say to narcissists to admit fault or taking responsibility in a situation with a narcissist can be perceived as an attack on their authority and control. However, taking accountability is not about control, it's about individual responsibility. Taking control of our own lives can free us from the manipulation and control of others. Next, we have you are not enough. Narcissists constantly seek validation and attention. Their boasting and superiority can be frustrating, but telling them that they are inadequate and that their self-importance is not based on reality can be a powerful way to break through their facade. Even if they try to dismiss your criticism, they may be grappling with feelings of inadequacy and worthlessness internally. Next, we have completely unaware. Narcissists often avoid facing reality and their own flaws, so it's crucial to prioritize honesty and authenticity in all relationships, even with narcissists. To foster a more positive and respectful dynamic, it's essential to confront the truth head-on. Don't let a narcissist's potential reaction discourage you from pursuing and sharing the truth. And lastly, you are mistaken. Narcissists fear being exposed as a fraud and have a strong aversion to admitting their mistakes. However, feedback is crucial for personal and professional growth. Embracing criticism and using it to enhance yourself and your relationship is essential for reducing tension. Maintaining calm and respect in the face of a narcissist's negative reaction to criticism is important for reducing tension. So in conclusion, dealing with a narcissist can be challenging, but it's essential to prioritize your health and safety first. Remember, if you are dealing with a narcissist, you are not alone and there are resources available to you, so seek help, whether it comes in the form of therapy, support groups, or confiding with loved ones. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and hit the like button below. Let us know if there are other topics you'd like us to cover, and until next time, have a nice day.